Hi guys, welcome back to MVB Life Empowerment Sessions. You're back with the Boatengs.
Hi, I'm back again, the owner of the show.
Mhm. My husband, he always think you got swag, yeah?
Yeah,
You're feeling yourself?
always.
Akwaba. That means welcome in tweet. Did I say it right?
You did.
You were looking at me like I'm butchering tweet. Guys, I know my tweet. I'm slowly getting there. So anyway, I'm gonna get right into the topic today. We want to be talking about focusing and time management. Mr. Boateng, what is the importance of focusing on a task and also maintaining good time management?
I think in everyday life, being able to focus is like a good thing because our attention span is minimal, right? So being able to really focus on the tasks that you have been given, whether work, whether you're on your own self development, I think it's like a good attribute to have. So yes, it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to have, a good attribute to have.
Are there downsides to not being focused and also to not having good time management?
I think in this day and age that we are, everything is moving at a fast pace. That if you are not up to par with the time, you'll be left behind. So being able to manage your time efficiently and effortlessly, it will help in the right direction. Like being able to have a focused mindset and manage your own time preciously. I think you will excel now. I hope that if that was a question.
Yes, that was a question. He looks like he's confused, but he's not confused. No, that was a question. It's very important to stay focused. It's important to have good time management because it helps you effectively complete tasks and not waste time.
That's right.
Just,
Yeah.
like you hear people saying, oh, I'm just flowing with life, I'm fluid with life. What's your take on that?
I think I was talking to someone yesterday about it. It's good to be open and be easygoing on certain things, right? Which it helps one way or the other. But you cannot take an offer from me, take an offer from, like, let's say you take a job offer from me, you take a job offer from my wife, a job offer from your friend, from your parent. How are you going to maintain all of these things? Because you want to be fluid, you want to be easygoing, you want to take everything that comes your way. You know, you cannot, like, what,
Handle it all.
handle it all. It's like jack of all trade, make master of none. So you have all of these things circle around your life, but you cannot do it all.
Right.
So it's good to focus on just one or two things that you can give it your all and just go all out on it. I think that will be much beneficial than trying to have so many things happening at the same time. Like it wouldn't, I don't think you will actually get to the level that you want to go.
I guess it's what they call it, formal fear of missing out.
That's true.
But
That's
I
true.
love what you said. You said a jack of all trades,
Master of none.
master will become a master of none.
Yeah, because you are
Right.
all over
You're
the
all over the place.
place and you cannot really
You
decide,
can't focus.
focus on which one. Your time, like you brought about time management. So your time, you have just 24 hours in a day.
Hmm.
So you cannot create extra time and you cannot get all of these job accomplished. You have to, it's you I don't think it's good. Like people are good with multitasking, which is fine,
Hmm.
but having so many things that you can't really get, like, you
Accomplished.
deliver like your most highest output. I think you yourself, you won't be satisfied with it. So
Right. I remember talking about it on my podcast, MVB Life Empowerment Podcast on Spotify,
go watch it.
um,
Yeah, go
Apple
listen.
Podcast,
Yeah.
if you want more information. Basically, it was talking about how you should not take on too many tasks. for the sake of appearing like you're doing something. Because at the end of the day, if you're not yielding results, you're just going in circles. So it's important that you master one thing, like what you mentioned. Take something you can focus on, master on that thing, and give it your all, so that by the time you're done mastering it, you know it very well.
That's true.
Because sometimes I think in the generation we are living, or in the times we are living, let me say, we take time to touch on every single thing, like little beats. Like I'm touching a little bit of this to make it seem like I'm I'm in the groove with this. When I finish, I want to do what my friends are doing. When I finish, I want to do what my brother or my sister is doing. When I finish, I want to do what my coworker is doing. So you're touching too many things, but you're never really getting anything accomplished. And that can be very, very dangerous, which is why we're talking about being able to focus. So if you want a life that is well planned, it's good to write it down and focus. And then once you focus, you apportion time, the right time management to be able to handle this task without so many distractions.
That's true. Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm summing it up well based
Yeah,
off of what you
definitely.
were saying.
You were. I think you said it pretty much. We are on the same like direction. So I agree with everything that you added to it. Like being able to be focused on things and not having so many things. I used to say this to like a few people, like that are around me, especially people in Ghana, that just going to work and having like sometimes you ask people what do you want to do, right? What kind of business you want to do, and people will tell you, oh, I want to sell this, I want to sell this, I think this is the one moving. And by the time they realize they have touched this business, let it go, this business, let it go. Me myself, I'm a victim now, I'm learning. Like you touch this business and then along the way you give it up. It's like because you think this one is better than that, you pick the next business and then you start working on it. So by the time you realize you have touched so many things, but you haven't mastered none of it. One, you have wasted time, you have wasted your productivity, we have wasted so many things that if you have focused on one thing, you would have been successful. And I feel like it's something like I said, I'm a victim. I've experienced it. I'm learning now. So I was trying to share these with like friends and family people back home that we talk about business and other things. That instead of just thinking everyone will come, oh, this business is working, let's switch. This business is working. Just try to stay consistent with one. Be more focus driven on one and give it your all. And I think you will be much successful on
And
it.
I think it goes back to what today in Bible study, Minister Martha was talking about like your leadership qualities. Don't be easily swayed by people. Just because your friends are doing something does not necessarily mean that that's your calling, the calling of your life. Doesn't mean that you should do what others are doing so you can get the result they are getting. Everybody has a different journey. So pick your niche, pick what interests you, pick what you actually love and run with it and build it to the best of your ability. I was listening to this renowned man, and he was talking, he's an older man, but he was saying that if you are bored doing it now or starting it now, if you can't seem to focus on it, but you're just doing it because everybody else around you is doing it, it is not going to last. It will not serve you in the long run because at some point you're going to get bored. At some point you're going to give up on it because it was never meant for you in the first place. So focus on what is meant for you and have good time management. Show up when you're supposed to show up. Don't show up when you feel like showing up because the world is run on principles. So I hope this helps you and that you are blessed and you learned something from here. Mr. Boateng, do you have anything to shed some light on before we leave the scene?
I think we have said a lot concerning like being focused in life and time management. So all I can say, like I know I keep repeating myself throughout this, that be focused on whatever you are doing, and I'm hearing a lot. I'm listening to a lot of like speakers and people that I'm following, and everyone is saying just have a plan A. Don't think of plan B. And initially, when you hear these things, you question. We have always been taught having a plan B, But the whole concept is if you have just one thing and it becomes your plan A and your plan B, you dedicate all your time and your focus, your attention on it to make sure that it's successful. You will achieve the goal that you want. You won't have a divided attention. Your mind will be, you want to see it grow, you want to see it flourish, and it will definitely happen. It's like having a baby and giving the baby all the time and attention. The love will continue to be there, and you will see the results that you implanted in the baby flourishing as the baby grow. So if you put something like a business, if like relationship, whatever you have, you pour into it without saying, I think I have to look for a backup person as a as a let me get another boyfriend, another girlfriend, but you stay with just one person. Exactly. You will be successful in that relationship. The same apply to business. So being focused on just one thing, not saying I'm having a backup plan, a plan B, and being consistent with it, I think you will win at the end.
So run with the vision, guys. Work hard, focus, and have good time management. Until we meet again, goodbye. Have a good day.
Bye bye.